Okay? If I see a good reading, like, oh my God, this looks like love, or this person's definitely coming back, I will let you know if that's a possibility. But mostly, it's more realistic about these readings, and the messages I do receive are not something everybody wants to hear, but it's strong messages for you to hear. If you guys are interested in a reading with me, you can go ahead and purchase that reading in the description box below. Okay? It says book a reading. Ooh, Four of Wands. There's definitely some type of breakup or disconnect here. There's still indecision about something you're holding on to, and it's hard to let go mentally. All right? See it very clear. It's hard to move on. Even though there's a disharmony, even though something doesn't make you happy. Oops. Sorry. Wrong ones. That was the Eight of Pentacles, by the way, which just means that there's delays, like somebody's not putting any effort right now. All right, we have the Moon in your energy. There's a lot of uncertainty here. It feels like with this Fool energy, they are coming in with the Fool. We're going to clarify. The Nine of Wands is feeling like giving up on a situation. The Three of Cups is here. They may be overindulging or other bad influences here. In the past, it seemed like it was very happy and everything was good, but there may have been some partying or other things going on, other influences. This person is thinking about the Nine of Pentacles, and then their actions as the Hierophant, but the Seven of Swords is coming in with the Five of Cups. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There is some change here, my friends. There is change coming in. What is this Moon? Libra, what is this? Yeah, there's that Eight of Coins. The one that flipped out. Yeah, you're not working on this. You're not putting any effort. A Knight of Swords, Libra energy. Something like can feel a little bit impulsive. Somebody's Eight of Swords here about this new beginning. They're having a hard time having a fresh start here, or to start a new beginning. They're in their head a lot. They seem to be trapped in their own perspective. The challenge here too is the Ten of Cups. This situation, it makes you very, very unhappy. I feel like there's a want for this like family dynamic. There's a want of happiness and joy and fulfillment, but there's a disconnect. That's the challenge. It's hard to get this Ten of Cups with this person because of imposter syndrome or sneakiness or lies or something in that way where somebody's not being honest. Somebody's not being honest with themselves. Somebody's not being honest about a lot of things. Six of Coins, the Fool. Someone's being very careless, a little naive in the past, but this is kind of reckless energy. So now it's kind of showing me like someone's careless behavior is just trapping them. They feel trapped. They feel stressed and have a lot of anxiety. They are looking at this as, okay, they feel very isolated and alone, whoever this is, Libra. Very isolated and alone. They feel disconnected. They feel like there's troubles wherever they're at. They're just isolating themselves. They're sleeping. They're isolation. This is a time for them to reach out for help, whoever this is. This is affecting their mental health, whatever is going on in their mind. They're coming in as the King of Swords and the Magician, but they're not really changing their behavior. They need help, but they're not changing their behavior. They are mad. They are in a place of being inhumane. They're either numbing themselves as something, or they're being extra, extra cold because of self-manipulation and all this trickery. Something's going on where they're not aligned with their path. They are being rebellious. They're stuck in this King of Swords energy. They are cold. Something about them is making them cold. In the near future, I see feeling a loss of love. Feeling like you're throwing in the swords. Like, I don't want to deal with this deceit anymore. I don't want to deal with the lies. I don't want to deal with anything. I feel like this has felt like abandonment. Feeling unloved by this person. And feeling like this was, you just feel completely defeated. Libra. This is defeat. Like, anything you say or do. I feel like you're finding peace now. You're accepting that this is what this is. And This person is empty inside. They are cold and they're empty, and you don't want to feel unloved by them anymore. There is a separation, there is a distrust anyways. You don't trust them. Seven of Swords, you don't trust this person. You don't trust what they say or what they do. They've showed you so much truth already. They showed you like they can put the mask on, take the mask off type of energy, that imposter energy. So I'm sorry, but this seems like an ending. Too many secrets, too many things hidden, not following through, too many delays. You're the Empress. You're the Empress. This is taking action. There's something here where, just know one thing now. You're a very attractive person inside and out, okay? The Queen of Wands is about to take lead of their own life. Not only are you going to grow with the Empress energy, not only are you abundant within, goddess type of energy, male or female, doesn't matter. It's just like a lot of growth, a lot of expansion coming in. But change is coming in, something shifting you away from this person to bring more inspiration in your life, more creativity. I don't know if this is going to be a glow up energy that you're going to have, but something here with that Queen of Wands is you feeling attractive. You feeling confident again. You're like taking a step back and looking in the mirror and going, wait, who am I? What am I doing? I forget, you're remembering who you are now. So regardless how this goes, you're going to be a loss with this person because they're already coming in very, very cold. They're coming in already out of alignment, non-committal. Like they're all trapped in their mind. They're feeling empty, so they're going to make other people's, like their cup's empty. Nobody could fill this cup up. They're already in this, they're in some weird mindset with the King of Swords. I don't know how they became the King of Swords or what they're doing to become the King of Swords. But it seems like this person is in their own head. They're the ones that are unhappy, unfulfilled, and maybe even blaming others. So where you're done with the deceit, you're done with the lies, you're done with this cold back and forth energy. Yes, it hurts, but an ending is here. There's a change coming in. And this change is positive. So again, take what resonates with these readings. Don't let tarot dictate your life. But this is what I'm seeing. And if you resonate with this and you're like, yeah, I am ending it. It's disappointing. It brings more sadness than happiness in my life. They're not even putting in the effort and I don't even know what they're doing. You know, all these things. But it's like their actions are cold. And we have to get what's going on with them. Libra, I know you may not feel for me as I feel for you. So it's just like I cannot give you what you want or deserve. I'm sorry. No, they cannot. No, there's something else. That Seven of Swords is like they're doing something really bad. Destiny is taking us down different paths. Now, this is interesting because this is destiny. I feel here with the Wheel of Fortune, you're being protected and shifted away from this person because they are too inhumane right now. There's something about them that they turned really ruthless. Not with just you, but with everyone. So there may be like, and then we have the Seven of Swords. There's something they're doing behind the scenes that could be a bad influence, are influencing their behavior to be this cold. Or like are numbing. They're not really coming in as a real, like something's going on with them. Our story isn't over yet. I think the world of you. I'm not ready. Yes, there's something here that has a hold of them, and that's their own mind. That's their own doing. This is self-sabotaging behavior. This is really destructive behavior. I feel unworthy of having love in my life. I feel miserable and lost. This situation has become very difficult for me to manage mentally. It's draining me. Something here, they feel miserable and lost. It's not about you. This is about them. Telepathic bond. You may be energetically tied to this person. Oof. Or like you can feel like their energy when they're up or not up. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when they're sleeping, you know, when they're awake type of thing. Like you can feel their energy too. But that's like something that I feel you have control over. Like you're ending that. Something's ending. It's a lot of despair, dude. Sorry, that's my California, my Southern California dude thing I say. But this is like, this is not going to be easy. When you end anything, it's going to be hard. But it's here to bring a rebirth to you. And know that you're protected. We're going to get more. I act like I don't care. But deep down, I really do. So this is what they want you to see. That they don't care. Why? Because they're hurt about this connection. They're hurt. They feel miserable. They feel like no one's going to look. They're doing like some pity thing right now. I don't know. Maybe because they look at you as having it all, like you're whole within yourself. Not maybe, this is what I feel. They look at you as whole within yourself that you remind them of what they can't have. They feel unworthy of you. That is really, really, and it makes them cold and mad, but they should be mad and cold at themselves, which they are. But then it makes them mad and cold with everyone else. Let's get you a message. These readings are intense. Scorpio season. Death is Scorpio too. Dang. So this is happening probably in Scorpio season. I'm a Scorpio moon. You guys remember it's moon, our sun, moon, and rising sign. So if you know your moon sign, I would go and look at your moon reading. Okay? Spirit is saying pause and lighten up. Okay, yeah. Pause and lighten up. All right, Libra? You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to take a step back, look at all the possible outcomes, and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. And lighten up. You're being asked to remember that life doesn't not always have to be so serious. Yes, there are hard things happening, and no, it's not always easy to be here on earth, but you can always find time to laugh, be silly, and have fun. It's important that you do so. Spirit wants you to laugh again. Spirit wants you to lighten up, not take things so seriously, some things so seriously. Spirit's acknowledging, yes, it's not easy. This is not an easy thing. Things are happening and it's hard. But if we not take things so seriously because it's not about us, when people do this, we can allow ourselves to laugh and enjoy life and show more gratitude to what we do have. Not what I don't even feel you want this energy. I feel like you'd rather be more happy and do your hair, go shave, or like go to the barbershop, or I'm talking for, anybody, male, female, anybody. It's the energy. Just buy a new clothes, buy a new purse, some heels, a new jacket, like something like this that's gonna make you feel good about yourself. And that's what's happening. There's change happening with that inspiration, feeling attractive again, feeling confident, working on yourself, doing your hair, doing your makeup, like all that stuff. It's all happening. That's something that that is going to happen for you very soon. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for you. I do hope this message did help for you, Scorpio. From what I'm seeing here is that, remember, tarot is never set in stone. Things can change all the time, but I feel like this deceit is making you end things because it's so disappointing and it's just makes you feel so unhappy. This person's going to end up regretting once they come out of whatever this cold energy is, but it's not going to happen in your timing. It's going to happen in divine timing. So you go do your thing, let this person stay where they are. Right? Like that let them method. Let them. You should look up that let them method. I think it's an older, beautiful, cute lady. She's sitting with glasses on and she's sitting outside of her porch. And it has like millions of views on her. And she's reading something from a book and it's Let Them. And you hear the rain coming down. So look it up on YouTube. And I suggest you look that up on YouTube because it helped me I love that let them be with that person or let them make that decision. Like, it's so in depth. So take the time, put your headphones on and listen to that. And really it's helping a lot of people, this method. Because sometimes we want to control things that we cannot control. And sometimes we do take things too seriously to where we're like, gosh, why is it holding back my life? Like, and sometimes we need different perspectives or see a video or a recommendation like I'm doing for you to kind of change our perspective on how we view our current situation. So definitely check that out. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading and thank you so much for being here. And again, if you are wanting, Scorpio, happy birthday, by the way. Duh, sorry. And if you are wanting for a personal reading, go ahead and click the description box below and hit the first link.